Hey guys, I'm DC and welcome to the Soap Sanctuary where all soap lovers are welcome. This is our Days of Our Lives week in review, Why the Change of Heart. Now, before I get into this, I covered this a little bit on the GH review video. I'm just going to cover it on this one as well, where I discussed that next week I'm going to try to do my videos in 4K. Wasn't able to get it done this week just because of how I have to flip my camera around my phone, but I want to be able to do that. I think it will give a better, clearer quality. Also, because of the fact that whenever I record my videos, they're always clear to me, but they're blurry whenever I upload them on YouTube. So I'm going to try to change it by just flipping my phone around, doing this 4K, but I'm trying to find a way to get this maneuvered correctly so I can see exactly how I look when I record the video. So that way I'm not recording for 20 minutes straight, and then all I see when I'm done is just me recording my chest. I'm just like over. I'm like, okay, I don't want to record no more. After I just wasted all that time talking. But anyways, let's get into this. Obviously, I talked a little bit about also on the GH review was my dealing with soap Twitter, how I feel about it, these online fandoms, as people would say. I just, you know, when it comes to soap Twitter, like I said before, it's a bit much for me. It's gotten to a point where it's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? I think whenever I get my opinions on this channel, it's my opinion. I stand by it. I don't want anybody to take it too seriously. I think I even remember on soap Twitter when I had this obviously, you guys can go back to the GH video, and I spoke about it ad nauseum. So I'm just gonna give the Spark Notes version on this one. This is recorded after the GH video. But I remember even having interaction with someone on there, and they were saying how like it seemed like I was going back and forth with someone. I'm like, and I was kind of going back and forth with someone, but like in a friendly, soaply banter type of way, or at least I thought so. And this person was just like, oh, you seem like you're just doing this to stir things up. But I was like, whoa, wait a minute now. And I said to this person on Twitter, I said, I know it's hard for people to discern how something is being said because you can't hear in the tone in which it's being said. That was along those lines of what I said. And I said, you know, okay, but, you know, thanks. And I guess it took it as a shade. I'm going to be honest, the type of person I am, guys. I'm going to just be real with you, okay? I don't throw shade. And I think I think that person took that comment as shade, maybe because people out there are always throwing shade. So they're, you know, you're always looking for other people and what you first see inside here. I don't know if that's the case or not. And so this person, I was like, what is going on with this person? I said, what are they taking this as? And I said, listen, like I see maybe where that could have came out a certain type of way. I apologize. I'm not trying to have no conflict with nobody on here. I'm just here from my soap channel. It was just a weird interaction. Just some weird interaction I've been having with people on there. But I think it was when I saw them jump up on someone. I just didn't like that. And I was like, you know, I'm willing to give this a break. I don't know if this is for me. I just don't know. I want who naturally likes my channel to come to it, to gravitate towards it, because I know the content on this channel is not going to be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not every soap content creator that love their stuff. My content's not going to be for everybody. Some people are not going to like the sketch, not going to like all the extra stuff. They're not going to like that. They're not maybe going to like my commentary. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I like me. You know what I'm saying? So I want the right energy with the right people and the right subscribers on this channel. That's how I feel personally. That's how I feel. And the type of person I am is that, like, I want this to be any person that's coming on my channel to feel like this is a fun space. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person where I don't take things, I take things seriously, but not things too seriously. Because I feel like in life, after you've gone through so much, I don't know how to explain it really. I just don't feel the need to take so many things just so overly seriously, or I at least like to allow that to let me look beyond the surface on a lot of things. Look beyond the surface on a lot of things. Which is why I have a very different opinion about a lot of stuff that goes out in the media, which I won't touch on. But that's just the type of person I am, honestly. But anyways, let's just get right into this review. Let's start off this first with Chanel, Johnny, Ali, and Trip. You know, I feel for Chanel so much. I really do. She's been hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, the man that's her husband left her. And it gets soapy because you slept with your husband's sister. And in Ali's case, well, okay, in Johnny's case, your sister slept with your wife. And in Ali's case, you slept with your brother's wife. Like, that's very soapy when you think about it. It's very soapy when you get to the connects of it all. It's very soapy when you connect it all together. It's very, very soapy. It makes sense why Chanel would turn to Ali. Ali is where she feels safe, where she has a connection. Because I understand it's more than just them being gay or it's two girls. It's like Allie is her safe space. That's her friend who she trusts. So it makes sense why that was the first person she turned to. And now Allie's keeping the secret from Trip. So this is gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. And I think Allie needs to be careful because she'll be next on Ava's list if Ava finds out that she cheated on her son, you know, with Chanel. You know what I mean? And obviously Paulina knows. And now see, here's the thing. When we come to find out later on in time, which we will, that it comes out that Johnny was possessed, how is Johnny gonna feel now? Because there's one set of aftermath we're looking at right now, which is Trip, right? Finding out. And I feel like down the line, now we're gonna have to see how it's gonna play out with Johnny when Johnny finds out. So this is it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna see what happens, guys. We're gonna have to see what's happened. So we're just gonna stay tuned on that one. And when it comes to me mentioning about Allie being next on Ava's list, it's because Tamara Braun, who plays Ava Vitale, she plays crazy so well. She just really she just plays crazy. So it's kind of like Stacey Hydick, who plays, I'm gonna say that correctly, Hydick. I'm gonna say Hydick. Stacey Hydick. She also plays crazy really well. She's the one who plays Kristen Namira on Days. I remember when she played Hannah on All My Children, or when she played Mary Jane Benson on The Young and the Restless. She just plays crazy so well. I'm not gonna say I wonder if that's natural for her in real life, but she just plays it so well. Now back to Ava. We obviously know that Ava is behind what's trying to bring Rafe down with those, I guess it's like department allegations. Now, my thing is that, and I feel bad for Rafe, poor Rafe, he is suffering from Jack Abbott syndrome, that's what I call it. When you've had a leading man on the show for so many years, and you haven't been able to give him that soulmate of his, almost. You know what I mean? Like, everybody on the show has that person, like, you can see, like, their destiny is, like, or the overall writing, the umbrella writing of it all is, like, their destiny is really be tied with this person. Well, Like to Live, it was Star and Cole, Todd and Blair, Vicky and Clint, General Hospital, Sonny and Carly. Trying to think of some more people here. On All My Children, it was Kendall and Zach. Young the Rest is Vicky. I said Vicky. Nikki and Victor. I said Vicky and Victor. Nikki and Victor. Forgive me on that, guys. On Young the Restless, it was old Drusilla and Neil. Always. You couldn't tell me any different. You just couldn't. But I feel like Rafe, they've never been able to give him the love of his life. Poor Rafe. Poor Rafe, guys. Poor Rafe. The writers just never managed to do that for whatever reason. Let's talk about Gabi and Jake. I almost forgot about them, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I almost forgot, and Gabi's not a forgettable character, but I almost forgot about her until she popped up on the screen. It felt so random, like she just came up out of the blue. I was like, oh, Gabi and Jake, there you guys are. Where you guys been? Like, we haven't seen you forever. Now, Gabi and Abby, can we just talk about them for a quick second, hot aside here? They're both giving me, I honestly want to say, Dorian and Vicky vibes on Days of Our Lives. They really have. And the thing about Gabi is that she is the perfect villain, but her connection to Sunny and Will through Ariana, it humanizes her. And it was the same thing with Dorian on One Life to Live. Dorian was bougetto. She was bougie. She was bougie and ghetto at the same time. Bougetto. Because Dorian was already part of high society, but it seemed like she was trying even more harder. Come on, you guys remember that from One Life to Live. You guys remember Dorian from One Life to Live. But the thing is with Dorian, the point I'm trying to get at with Dorian is that Dorian had the Kramer woman. She had Blair, she had Kelly, she had Adriana, she had Langston, she had Star. And that's what humanized her. That's what humanized Dorian a lot, was that part. And so for Gabi, it's Ariana. You know, it's Sunny and Will. That part humanizes her in a sense. But Gabi's a perfect villain. I just love Gabi. I love Gabi. I just love her. She's a perfect villain. I'm rooting for her. I want the best for her. She's still like the underdog in a lot of ways. But it's like she doesn't care. And she solidified her place on canvas being not only Ray's sister, but the mother of Ariana, who's a Horton and a Kyriakis. Come on now. And she's married to a Demira. She's Sammy 2.0. I've said that in so many different videos before in the past. Gabi is Sammy 2.0. And I wanted to talk about Paulina. She is one of the best additions to Days, seriously. Jack A. Harry, I feel like you could write her in a box and she would be able to play that well. She is one of the best new soap characters brought to this show, honestly. And I really loved how Lonnie came through for her. Lonnie really cares about her, honestly, after the whole chandelier thing. And it makes me realize that all the stuff I've said combined is that Ron knows how to write for the older generation of the vets. He does. You've seen it happen on One Life to Live. You've seen it happen when he came on back on the General Hospital. He knows how to write for the older generation of the vets, because if you even look at it, like, he paved the way for the next generation of Demiras. They're not sitting there with their heads cut off without Stefano. Because there's some families on certain soaps where I feel like without the patriarch or matriarch, we don't even know who the family is anymore. But Ron has made it so that the next generation of Demiras can go forward. And I like that. I really do like that. And even got the possession storyline, it was perfect to have Johnny. He is a grandson of Marlena and Stefano. He's a son of Sammy and EJ. Like, it was just perfect. It was a perfect, like, tie-in. You know what I mean? And now how they're, like, this storyline has interwoven almost everyone on canvas. That's good writing right there. And that's what soaps used to do back in the day when they have big storylines. It used to be like umbrella storylines where it encompass so much of the cast. We don't really see much of that anymore these days. Besides, I want to say maybe GH Peter August, maybe, perhaps. In a way, like, he's been tied to almost everybody in Port Charles. If Wes Ramsey and GH ever decides that he wants to leave, you know they're gonna do a whodunit. That's what's gonna make it perfect. Now, Belle representing EJ makes no sense to me. Was anybody else just kind of confused by that? What were her? I just, the reasons weren't strong enough to me. Sammy's your sister, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your loyalty at, Belle? Like I said, it really made no sense to me, but I'm going to humor it for now. I'm just gonna humor it. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna humor it for right now. And let's talk about Chad's sudden change of heart. Chad, to me, I feel like even though he did something that was very evil and vicious, I still like Chad. I still think he's a good guy. I still think he's a good guy. I still think Chad is a good guy. There's one thing with Chad. You're gonna go on the stand and say you lied, but doesn't Chad understand? And okay, this is me working past my soap logic, because this doesn't happen in the soap world, but you pretty much aided and abetted a kidnapper in some ways, right? By making EJ get charged for this crime. So my whole thing with Chad is that, like, don't you know that by confessing on the stand, you're not putting yourself in a criminal position too, in some ways, because you have lied, you have falsified these documents. So in some way, you're almost part of this kidnapping regime that Lucas has done. I don't know if Chad was not thinking about that in a sense, honestly, because faking a kidnapping or aiding and abetting a kidnapping, I know that's a crime somewhere. I better know the name for it, but it's a crime somewhere. It's a crime somewhere, Chad. It's a crime somewhere, I'm sure of it. And what's good about this storyline is that the devil is going to take over Demera Enterprises, which is very fitting because I feel like the devil fits right into Demera. Come on, Stefano was no angel, guys. Stefano was no angel, all right? The devil fits right in at Demera. This storyline is so good. I don't even know where they're going with it, but I'm like, this is good. It's giving Passions vibes. It's giving Passions vibes, guys. It's giving Passions vibes, guys. I loved it. I thought this week, honestly, was very, very good. It was very, very well written. I'm probably going to go watch some of Albert's reviews where he's going to say, greetings and salutations, my dear live fans. This episode today was, I don't know. We love Albert though, right? But anyways, guys, this is my Days of Our Lives review. Why the change of heart, guys? I'm out.